Welcome back to the deep dive, where we take your stacks of research, notes, articles, all that good stuff, and turn it into actionable gold for you guys.
That's right.
Today, we're focusing on something that I think every agency owner and freelancer out there is always hungry for.
Yeah.
And that's landing those first few clients.
Mm-hmm.
And not just landing them, but like really setting yourself up for long-term success with them.
Absolutely.
So if you are thinking about cold outreach, closing deals, building a killer agency, you are in the right place.
You are.
I'm Lex, and this is
I'm Vera.
Vera, and we are from Shield Media.
Yes, we are.
And we just want to encourage you guys before we get started to hit that follow button, share this episode with anyone you think could benefit.
Please do.
From the knowledge that we are about to drop.
Yes.
All right, so we've dug deep into the material that you guys sent over notes, articles, even that chapter from Thrive Themes on freelance digital marketing.
Yeah, we did.
What we're about to unpack goes way beyond just your typical tips and tricks, right?
Yeah.
We're getting into the why behind what works.
Yeah.
So you can not only implement these strategies, but adapt them as your business grows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's dive in.
Let's do it.
One theme that we saw popping up over and over again was the power of direct outreach.
Yes.
Especially when you are just starting out.
Right.
In fact, one of the sources said that direct outreach is one of the best ways to get clients when you are freelancing.
It's true.
I'm curious, why is direct outreach so crucial in those early days?
Well, it's all about control.
Okay.
When you're first starting out, you are building that portfolio and reputation.
Yeah.
You don't have the luxury of waiting for those clients to find you.
Right.
Direct outreach lets you target your ideal clients, demonstrate your expertise directly to them, and bypass the need for a huge portfolio or a ton of testimonials.
Gotcha. So it's not about just sending out a bunch of like generic messages though, right?
Oh, definitely not.
Our sources really emphasize niching down and identifying your target audience.
Yes.
Before even thinking about outreach. Trying to be everything to everyone is
a recipe for disaster.
Disaster. Especially as a freelancer, you need that laser focus.
You do.
The research did highlight some really great places to find your ideal clients online, like niche Facebook and LinkedIn groups, subreddits dedicated to your industry, even communities connected to specific courses. It's all about going where your people already are. And what's so fascinating is that these communities aren't just about finding clients.
Right.
It's also about understanding their pain points.
Yeah.
You can see what they're struggling with, what questions they're asking.
Exactly.
And that gives you valuable insights for tailoring your outreach.
That's where the value first approach comes in.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah, it's not about, hitting them with a sales pitch right away.
Right.
It's about building trust and credibility by offering something valuable up front.
I love this concept because one source even suggested doing some quick free work for potential clients, sending it to them directly. Can you give some examples of quick free work that wouldn't take hours but would still make an impact?
So it really depends on your niche, of course.
Sure.
But, imagine you're a freelance SEO specialist.
Okay.
You could offer a quick audit of their website, just highlighting a few key areas for improvement.
Okay.
Or, let's say you're a social media manager. You could analyze their Facebook ad campaigns and give them a few pointers on optimizing their targeting or ad copy.
Gotcha.
It's about providing a taste of your expertise,
I see.
leaving them wanting more.
But there's a fine line between providing value and giving away too much for free.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You don't want to spend, hours on a free project.
Yeah.
The goal is to pique their interest, not solve all their problems without getting paid.
Right.
Think of it as offering a delicious appetizer, not the entire 5-course meal.
Makes sense. Okay, so once you've grabbed their attention with that value-first approach, what's the next step?
Well,
one of the sources provided a really helpful template for initial messages and follow-ups,
those are great.
emphasizing the importance of a clear call to action. Is there anything else that we should keep in mind when crafting those outreach messages?
Yeah, I would say personalization is key.
Okay.
Take the time to learn about the potential client, their business, their challenges. Mention something specific that resonated with you from their website or social media profile.
Right.
Don't just copy and paste a generic message.
Yeah.
Make them feel seen and heard.
I like that.
Yeah.
Make them feel seen and heard.
And it's not just about sending one message and hoping for the best.
Right.
Persistence and patience are crucial. It might take a few follow-ups to get their attention.
Yeah.
But, if you've identified the right client and you're genuinely providing value, it's worth the effort.
It is. Okay, so let's talk about what happens when a potential client expresses interest.
Okay.
Our sources were buzzing about something called a pitch deck proposal,
Oh, yeah.
which sounds way more exciting
It
than
is.
a boring old document. So why is this format so effective?
Well, it's all about standing out from the crowd.
Okay.
Think about it. Potential clients are bombarded with proposals all the time.
Right.
A pitch deck proposal is visual. It's concise. It allows you to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mini presentation that showcases not only your services, but also your creativity and personality.
One source even called it a visually appealing way to dress up the lowly freelance proposal.
I love that.
I love that too.
Hmm.
But what makes a pitch deck proposal really stand out?
Okay.
What are the must-have elements?
So first, you need a strong cover page that clearly introduces your brand and the project.
Yep.
Keep it clean, professional, and visually appealing.
Gotcha.
Next, you'll want to outline the project, details the timeline, the expected outcomes, the deliverables,
Mm-hmm.
how you'll measure success.
Okay.
Transparency is key.
It's all about setting those expectations from the start so everyone's on the same page.
Exactly, and then comes the pricing section. Now, instead of just listing a single price, the sources recommend offering a few different package options,
Oh, interesting.
each with varying levels of service and deliverables.
Gotcha.
This gives potential clients choices and helps them to see the value that you offer at different price points.
It also allows you to cater to a wider range of clients and budgets,
Exactly.
which can be especially helpful when you're starting out.
It can.
Now, here's a strategic tip from the research.
Okay.
Don't reveal your social proof until after you've presented the pricing.
Yes.
That's interesting. Why is that order so important?
It's all about psychology.
Okay.
By showcasing your testimonials and case studies after the pricing section, you preemptively address any potential objections related to cost.
Oh, I see.
It's like saying, look, I know my services might seem pricey,
Right.
but here's the proof that I deliver results.
It's a subtle but powerful way to reinforce your value proposition.
It is.
What kind of social proof should we be including in this section?
Think testimonials, case studies, positive client feedback, anything that demonstrates your expertise and track record.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget to include the client's name and company, if possible, to add legitimacy.
Okay, cool. And finally, the sources recommend including a company info slide at the end of the pitch deck proposal.
Yes.
What's the purpose of this slide?
So think of it as a soft close.
Okay.
This is your chance to reiterate your value proposition, highlight your experience,
Mm-hmm.
reinforce why you're the best choice for the job.
I like it.
End with a clear call to action,
Okay.
telling them exactly what you want them to do next. Schedule a call, sign a contract, make a payment.
Make it easy for them to say yes.
Exactly.
Now, we've talked a lot about direct outreach and proposals.
Right.
But what about websites?
Okay.
Do freelancers really need a website, especially when they're just starting out?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And the answer, like most things in freelancing, is it depends. If you're focusing heavily on direct outreach in those early stages, you might be able to land clients without a website.
Right.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
A website can act as your 24/7 online storefront,
I like that.
even when you're sleeping.
That's a good point.
It's a place to showcase your work, build credibility, and make it easier for potential clients to find and connect with you.
It also gives you a platform to share your expertise, build your brand, and attract clients who might not find you through direct outreach alone.
Exactly, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy or complicated.
Right.
One of the sources specifically recommended creating a simple one-page website that highlights the essentials.
I love the one-page website concept.
Me too.
It's concise, easy to navigate, perfect for showcasing your key selling points.
Yeah.
What should we include on that one page?
Focus on 3 key elements: your portfolio testimonials and contact information.
Okay.
Your portfolio is your chance to shine, to show off your best work and demonstrate your skills.
I like it.
Include diverse projects that highlight your expertise.
And don't forget to provide clear descriptions of each project, emphasizing the results you achieved.
Right.
Numbers speak louder than words, especially in the world of freelancing.
Testimonials are like gold.
They are.
They provide social proof and build trust with potential clients.
Yes.
It's one thing to talk about your own accomplishments,
Right.
but it's even more powerful when others sing your praises.
And finally, make sure your contact information is prominent and easy to find. Include your email address, phone number, and links to your social media profiles. You want to remove any barriers for potential clients to reach out.
So even if a website isn't your top priority when you're first starting out, It's definitely something to consider as you grow your business. It can become a powerful tool for attracting clients, showcasing your work, building credibility.
Absolutely. Now, as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
it's important to remember that client acquisition is an ongoing process.
Yeah.
It's not a one-and-done deal.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
Landing those first few clients is a huge milestone, but the journey doesn't end there.
You need to constantly be nurturing those relationships, refining your strategies, and adapting to the ever-changing landscape of freelance marketing.
And the principles we've discussed today, the value-first approach, crafting compelling proposals, showcasing social proof, these apply throughout your freelance journey.
Yeah, they're the foundational building blocks of a successful and sustainable freelance business. So let's recap the key takeaways. Direct outreach is your secret weapon. Especially in those early days, find your niche, target your ideal clients, and offer them something valuable up front.
Ditch those boring old proposals and create visually engaging pitch deck proposals that tell a story and highlight your unique value proposition.
And finally, consider building a simple website that showcases your portfolio testimonials and contact information.
Now, before we sign off, I want to leave you with a final thought. We've talked a lot about attracting clients, but what happens after you've landed them? How do you turn those one-time clients into repeat customers and raving fans?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
It's about building those strong, lasting relationships, exceeding expectations, and becoming an indispensable part of your clients' businesses.
Client retention is just as important as client acquisition, if not more. So it's something we'll be exploring in a future deep dive. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss it.
We'll be diving deep into communication strategies, project management tips, and how to go above and beyond to keep your clients coming back. For more so, until next time, keep diving deep, keep learning, and keep sharing your amazing work with the world. And hey, if you found this deep dive helpful, hit that follow button and share it with your network. Let's help each other build thriving freelance businesses.
Thanks for joining us.
See you in the next deep dive.